Hey, this is Sami E, and I am here with a guest. What is your name, sir?
Luke.
Luke. This is one of my children, Luke, and we just wanted to talk about a couple of things, and I thought I could have him join me today. So, first question for you, Luke. Who is the favorite male? Do you know what a male is? A man?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the favorite man in your entire life? Like, who's your most favorite?
Dad.
Dad? What do you think about being a man? Are you excited to grow up and be a man?
No.
No? Why not?
Because
Do you think it's going to be easy or hard to be a guy?
hard.
Hard? Did you know you're already a male?
No.
No? You're just a young one, aren't you? Yeah. And Luke, what do you think about mom? Do you think if your mom talked and told you one thing and your dad said another, which one would you do? Would you do what mom says or dad says? You do what I say? Really? Why is that?
I don't know.
I was having a conversation with my sister about being a mom, and we both saw the same habit going on right now in our sons, and that is that our sons are pretty confident that they are in the right and they know what's going on, and we don't as moms. And that makes me just think about the scriptures that say, son, listen to your mother, like listen to her, take heed to what she says. And I don't really see it telling that to the daughters. So here's my thoughts. Men are made to be the covering. Men are made, they've been by design, they emanate, is that the right word? They send off this side of God just by being. There's nothing to be done. They just present the nature of God that is male. It is wonderful. I love it. My husband, my father, just the men in my life who are strong men in character. There's nobody in the world like them because they represent the God of heaven and earth who is strong. And it's not like muscles. Muscles are cool, but they're very cool, my husband. But they're not the main deal, right? So whenever I think about the covering that a man is and the place that they have in their family, it's phenomenal. And then I think about like me as a mom raising up that person. It's not a big surprise to me that they don't really want my opinion, nor do they have the respect for me naturally. So I have literally told my son, hey, I realize that I'm a woman. And I realize that, I am not your father, but I'm telling you, the word says to listen to me. And that may sound silly to you, it kind of does to me, but at the same time, it tells me, like, hey, there's a warning here that there's going to be a lot of wisdom in the women, but you might not want to hear it. And that's because of the way you were designed to be the man. So I just realized that we are different. Male and female are different. Men, if I think about a man, or even a father, for example, I think of a covering, just like a fortress, like this is a safe place for me to be. And then if I think about a mom in a family, I think about a treasure. Like she's representing a side of God that is so uniquely beautiful. It's just beautiful, the things that a woman are. And I also know that today there are so many different roles that people are having, different responsibilities, different venues that people are impacting. And at the same time, I just don't believe that means that the character and the nature of God in us has changed a lick. I really don't. I know for a woman that in the Proverbs, that woman cares so much about her home and her family. I don't think that has to do with the decoration necessarily. I think it can. I don't think it has to do specifically with landscaping. I think it can. But I think more it's a woman can sense the presence of her home. And she's looking for the home to represent herself. And it literally, can share her heartbeat on things. And so if the home is balanced, then that's because she wants to represent balance, and if it's peaceful, that's because she really values peace. If it has those characteristics, then that's because that's who she is and what she believes. And for the man, I always go back to Genesis and where the curse was, and I think, okay, what was cursed? Because that's what she cares about, that's what he cares about. So what he cared about was tending and keeping. And that's really what ended up being cursed, because he now had a part in it. Before it was just absolutely blessed. And then he separated himself from God. And so that provision, that protection role that he naturally tends toward, he now does not. There's a mixture of self-preservation in there that gets things muddied up. And so I don't want to be afraid to talk about the fact that I'm a woman. And I'm proud to be a woman because I like being me. I can honor what God creates and know that it's good and it's valuable. It would be interesting to see if somebody just took a huge, chest of gold and diamonds and just set it out somewhere and said, hey, you can have it. I don't even care. That's really what people are doing with their sexuality and with intimacy. And they're just saying, you know what, these things, whatever, I don't care. When they're the treasures of their life. So anyway, this is Sami. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.